Hi Libra, this is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. This is a weekly reading for May 24th through May 30th, 2021. And I've learned a lot this week. The first thing I've learned is the other day, someone that I thought was my friend-ish person totally refused to accept responsibility for her own mistakes and threw shade on me. She said some lies, out and out lies. There was misinformation, disinformation, a total refusal of accepting her own responsibility. And I was kind of hurt. But then as I thought about it, I realized that her inability to accept her responsibility was her failure in her spiritual growth, and it had nothing to do with me. But it still hurt my feelings. I also learned that if she hadn't been in my life, I wouldn't realize just how toxic parts of my life was. And it was time to reevaluate that and get rid of things that was no longer serving me. I've had so much knowledge this week. It's crazy. Like tonight, earlier today, I thought to myself, I don't need to use this little glass wand because I might break it. What did I do? It dropped and it's broken. See the cute little stones in there in the broken spot. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. It's just a thing. And I have this great wooden wand and I can drop it all day long and it's not going to break. So, and I have some dowels that I can make in some really cool wands with other things. So I'm excited about that and I'm going to work on that this week. So you just kind of have to evaluate things and learn lessons from them. Because if you turn a bad situation into a lesson, then it's no longer bad. I mean, some things in it might be bad, but if you're getting a spiritual lesson out of it, it's just really cool. So the first card I get for you, Libras, is the Magician. Bloop, 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 bloop. This card is saying that you have all the tools you need at your disposal. You've got the infinity symbol, you've got roses, you got the pentacle, cups, a wand, a sword, another one. You've got everything you need to start this journey. You're starting on a new pathway of some sort, or new lesson, a new journey, and you've got everything you need. But next to that, you get the Six of Pentacles. Bleep, 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 bleep. And this card is about being generous with others or with yourself. And I think since you're starting out on a new path, that it's allowing you to have your own generosity with yourself. Don't be so hard on you. Sometimes being hard on you is actually worse than it's just too hard. It's almost worse than someone else being hard on you. Because when someone else is hard on you and you know it's not true, you're like, psh, go on with you. You don't mean anything to me. But when you're being hard on yourself, when you're judging yourself, well, first of all, you're not seeing things the way they really are. And second of all, by being hard on yourself, you're just standing there over yourself. You're present all the time. Like if someone else is hard on me, I can be like, go on with you and get away from it. But you can't do that when it's yourself. So you've got to learn to have that generosity with yourself and that understanding. And next to that, we get the Lovers. In this case, what I'm seeing is that as you're starting out on this new pathway, there are people that are going to be there with you and help you through this time. Accept their love, accept their help. Because first of all, that way they'll be part of your success. But even more than that, you're not going to be alone. You're going to have people involved in your success, and that's amazing. Now we get the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands says that this is a really good time for you to have time for other people, have time for entertaining, have time to celebrate life and companionship and community. Go ahead and take that time. Next to that, we get the Sun, which is also about friendships and good things happening and success. So go ahead and enjoy that. But then this seems almost like a dichotomy. You get the Ten of Swords where there's a lot of angst and you're like, oh no, so sad. Because as all of these things are going on, I'm thinking that you're going through some depression or just some overall angst from life in general. But yet you've got all these good things happening. So when you start getting hit with those hormones or lack of sleep or things like that that just naturally occur, don't allow yourself to get drugged down by them. Go ahead and refuse to let this take over your life. You are not going to be depressed. You are not going to be tired to where, there's an old saying, halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I'm really, really bad on the tired. It's easy peasy for me to be depressed if I'm tired. Not so much on hungry or angry or even lonely. It's a tired for me. And everybody has their own little place that goes, ding, I'm going to be upset if I don't get enough blank. So go ahead, and especially since it's under the Lover's card, I'm really thinking that you need community right now. You really need community. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Earth Magic Oracle deck, which is music, harmony. This card is telling me that you need to find your own music. That could literally be humming a song, but I think in reality, it's that you need to get your equilibrium to find your music. The music is different from each of us. And I think that you've got so much going on. You've got such a full life and full things that it's easy to lose sight of your music. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel.